Good morning. What you are looking at here are free animations captured using a 2D video plane with QuickMagic AI software. I've tried 2D AI video-based motion capture software before with some mixed results, so my expectations were very low. Honestly, this is probably the best video AI mocap I've ever seen, but it does come with a big catch. So stick around to see if QuickMagic AI is for you. So occasionally I get emails from companies who want me to try their software and tools and whatever. Most of the time it's mostly spam, so I was kind of quick to dismiss this email from Sherry at QuickMagic. However, giving it a second thought, I realized that I've recently bought a Rokoko Smart Suit 2. I also use the OptiTrack system, so if I have access to optical mocap and inertial systems, why not experiment some more with video AI tools to compare them and see how they stack up against each other? And she wrote, "Hi, I'm Sherry from QuickMagic. We'd love to invite you to try our innovative AI-based video capture product. QuickMagic transforms real-life movements into high-quality digital character animations in real time. They don't, making animation production faster and more efficient. You can simply use a regular camera to capture an actor's movements, and our product will handle the rest. No need for traditional motion capture suits. I'll give this a go anyways." Replying to this email, she gave me access to the Pro plan, so I could give QuickMagic a go and try the tools available in the Pro plan. So after signing up, you're taken to this very questionable login screen. QuickMagic, I would highly recommend you changing this. And after frustratingly stumbling around the very janky software for a bit, I finally found my way around. And it's extremely poorly optimized. And it really feels like not even a beta software, like an alpha software. It was so janky and full of bugs. I wasn't able to close down the previews. I couldn't pause the animations. Just a terrible, terrible mess of an interface. So with my expectations extremely low now, I decided to not waste my time and record myself. Instead, I would head over to FreePic, which is one of my favorite sites for free assets. Here I searched for some video files of people doing stuff. So I looked for people walking, people hitting a baseball bat, people dancing, and I finally found free clips to try. In the web interface, you want to click to import a file, then select your video file that you want to use. First example, I will use a clip of this lady dancing on the street, and the software recognizes that there is a person in the video, which is great. Next, you want to select which skeleton that you want to use. So as a Unreal Engine person, I will select the mannequin. It's only in the Pro plan, however, that you can use different skeletons. So if you use the free version, you can only use the 2 characters that they include. In the next screen, you select a name, then which body parts that you want to track. So I'll select the full body and the hand. In the video, there is no T-pose or anything, so I'll just select original pose as my start frame. Then the camera is moving, so I want to select moving camera. If you have a static camera on a tripod, you would change this to static. And then for export format, I will choose Mixamo. This does take a few minutes to process, but I've sped this portion up. So after it's finished processing, you can have a look at your clip. And I honestly gotta say, like, even without doing any cleanup or anything, this looks extremely good. And even though his elbows are behind his back in the video, the software actually knows where to place the arms and the hands. And that's really impressive. You can see the foot lifting as well. And if you're not super happy with the results, you can actually go in and refine the 2D trackers. And that's only also just in the paid plan, not in the free version. In the free version, you can only have a look at the points, but you can't tweak them. But you can, however, in the paid plan. So for example, you can see the hand jitters behind his back here, which is kind of obvious because the tracker can't even see the hand. What you can do is to select a point at any given keyframe in time and then do a frame interpolation. So you could set a keyframe at frame 66, for example, and then the end point at frame 72, and it would do a smooth interpolation between those frames to remove any jitter that might occur. And when you're happy with the results, you can just go ahead and save it, and it will prompt you to either discard the changes or recreate the mocap file. Once again, like you can see here, super jank interface. This processes for a few minutes, and then you're given a new mocap file that you can download. So I've gone ahead and downloaded the clips. I've imported the animations into iClone 8, applied them to the mannequin here, and as you can see, especially the one with the girl dancing in the street, where she walks towards the camera. Have a look at the feet locks. That's actually incredible that there are no foot sliding whatsoever. And I like the detailed nuances of how the fingers during her dance. It looks so elegant. And I could even go ahead and do some basic cleanup here. So I could attach the right hand to the left hand for the baseball player, for example. And with some minor adjustments, I could get these motions to look AAA. Alright, so back over to some negatives once again that we must address. So in the Terms of Service agreement, it has this to say about ownership and license. Free users, while able to create assets, do not acquire ownership or intellectual property rights and are barred from any commercial usage. Paid users retain full ownership in intellectual property rights to the assets they create and are granted commercial usage rights. So this means that even though this is a free software, so even though it's free, doesn't mean that you could actually use it if you intend to make money with these animations. You're not allowed to make any game or film or whatever that actually makes money. For that, you would need to use the paid monthly subscription. Furthermore, QuickMagic also has this to say about rights to redistribute. QuickMagic mocap retains the right to use assets from free users for non-commercial purposes. This is kind of vague, but it could mean that clips that you upload in the free tier could be used by the QuickMagic team, either improve the software, or it could be used for something else and non-specified here. So be a bit mindful about what you upload to QuickMagic. So if you want to avoid the issues that the free tier brings and want to upgrade to a paid plan, what does QuickMagic AI cost? They said in the email that it was cheaper than the competitors, which could be true or not true, depending on how you look at it. In the free tier, you get 50 coins each month. These virtual coins equals about 1 second of motion capture. And if you want to use more than 50 coins, you would have to buy these coins for an additional purchase. In the starter plan, you get 150 coins, which translates to about 150 seconds. That's not a lot of mocap time. Then for $50 per month, you get 1000 credits, and that's a bit more and more useful. However, if you instead switch to an annual pricing, you can see that 4 months of paying $50 equals to a sum of $200. So instead, you could switch to a yearly plan and pay for a full year for the same amount of money, and instead get 12,000 credits instead of 4,000 credits. So there's quite a massive leap there. So I would say that if you intend to spend money on QuickMagic, go for a full year and for a pro plan. That way you get the most amount of motion capture in correlation to what you pay for it. It's like the best value, I would say, even though it's the most expensive. And in terms of being more affordable than the competition, I have heard that Move AI is fairly expensive. However, considering that the Pro plan for Rokoko Vision, which lets you do a dual camera setup for mocap, is only $20 per month and unlimited mocap recording. In that sense, it's not cheaper at all. But I actually haven't tried Rokoko Vision's dual camera setup yet, even though I have a license for it. So I will probably do a comparison very soon. Speaking of comparisons, since I also have a Rokoko smart suit, I will also probably do a comparison between this AI tool and my Rokoko smart suit. And if you're interested in seeing how that comparison goes, hit subscribe so you don't miss that video when it comes out. So once again, a summary: super janky software, questionable terms of service agreements, unlogical pricing, but man, look at that mannequin dancing with no foot sliding from a 2D flat video. Not bad, not bad. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!